Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Podcast, where we empower both new and experienced entrepreneurs, high performers, business owners to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, break bad old habits, behaviors, and build new habits, new rituals, new routines. I'm your host, Muhammad Faraj, and today our topic is avoid overworking to remain healthy. You see, we live in a society where glorifies hustle working. Like you see or you hear from people, they tell you if you're not working 24 hours, you will fail. If you're not doing the hard work, you will fail. If you're not putting so much time, effort, energy on your work, you will not be a successful entrepreneur. So you hear that a lot from other people, and mostly you hear this feedback or these tips from people who are not experienced, people who doesn't have experience in entrepreneurship. They don't know much about performance, habits, behaviors, psychology, or entrepreneurship. So they just provide you feedback, they just provide you tips or advices randomly without any evidence, without any backed research. So they just want to give you a message that they want to scare you. They want to scare the hell out of you so you can feel scared, afraid, and commit out of anxiety and just put so many hours and delay your relationships, delay your fitness, and avoid thinking about your goals, about your dreams. They just want you to not go or hit the gym or do your exercise or have fun or enjoy life or do travel. They just want you to work hard as like old moral, like in the old times where there weren't any technology, there weren't any evolution in our life. Life wasn't that advanced or modern. So you had to work hard, very, very hard physically in order to live. But nowadays, my friends, we live in a very modern life, in very modern society. Now technology has improved a lot. Now we have so many tools, so many softwares, programs, technologies that can do so much for us. So avoid this mindset that putting so many hours to work will bring you success. This is false. This is very wrong. And matter of fact that if you watch other successful entrepreneurs podcasts or interviews, if you listen to them, most of them they didn't work so hard. Most of them they didn't deplete or drain their energy. Instead, they were working. I promise you, they were putting the hours, they were working, they were doing their tasks, their projects, they were focusing, they were building good new habits, but they didn't prevent their life, their happiness, their health from achieving their goals. They didn't avoid going to the gym, they didn't avoid taking care of their health, their family, their relationships. So they were enjoying their life, but they were doing the work at the same time too. So avoid this mindset that putting so many hours and hurting your body, impacting your back, and not taking rest, not recover, not enjoy life, and putting so many more hours will bring you success. That's very wrong. And I promise you, this will have a long-term effect on your health. Research shows today that people who work too much or overwork, they get heart disease or it weakens their immune system. So be careful from this mindset. Be careful from other people telling you or giving you wrong, false tips or advices about your entrepreneurship life. And the other thing is you need to follow your time management system. You need to block your tasks strategically. You need to work on your tasks efficiently So just like Tim Ferriss, very successful entrepreneur, says that you need to focus on work effectiveness. You need to work on task efficiency, not putting so much time. You see, so many times we think that we can fill up our day with so much times. We can just put so much time on tasks, and at the end of the day, we feel like we're making progress by spending a whole day just for specific tasks that wouldn't take less than half day or maybe more than half day. So we just fill up time for our tasks instead of working efficiently, instead of focusing on the tasks that are important. And the other thing is you need to learn to apply the principle of Pareto, which is the 80-20 principle. You need to focus on the effective or the high effective tasks. You need to prioritize the most important tasks. For example, you can prioritize at least two or three tasks in your day that you will be total focusing on these tasks, and you will block times for these tasks on your schedule, and you will make sure that life urgencies or nothing else gets on your way or distract you or avoids you from accomplishing those three priorities. So your focus, your effort, your time, your energy will be invested on these three tasks. So as soon as possible you finish those tasks, you can enjoy life, you can have fun, you can take rest, you can recover. So make sure you apply this principle in your entrepreneurial life. And the other thing is your health. You need to pay attention to your mental health. Just hurting your body, not listening to your body's signal when you're tired, when you're overworking, when you feel burned out, when you feel low energy, when you feel low motivation. It's a signal that you are overworking, my friends. You are putting so much pressure on your body. You're hurting, you're killing your body. So this will have a negative long-term effect on your entrepreneurial life or on your business, because when you drain yourself, when you deplete your body, when you don't listen to your body's signal, when you don't take rest, when you don't get sufficient sleep, this will have a long-term consequences on your health, on your family, on your entrepreneurship goals and dreams. So make sure that you listen to your body. If it's time to work, it's time to work. If it's time to eat a meal or go out, take a walk or do some exercises or fitness or get enough sleep, do it. Don't avoid, don't delay everything in your life and just focus on your business. That's very wrong. For example, let's say an athletic will go to the gym and train their body. See, if they train for 5-6 hours every day, every week, at the end they will be depleted, they will be overworked, they will be very, very tired, they will be very slow. It will impact their health, their performance, their muscles. They will get muscle fatigue. They will end up being very slow in their work, in their life. So they will come back home tired, exhausted, depleted, drained. So working 5-6 hours or training 5-6 hours at the gym didn't provide them a good healthy benefits or results. Instead, it impacted their life. So the same principle applies to your entrepreneurship too. You need to take rest. You need to let your body recover. You need to relax. Go out if it's nice sunny weather, if you have a lake or beautiful nature around your area. Go out, take a walk or maybe bike or do some running and come back home, take a cold shower, or maybe call a friend, put your headphones on and just take a long walk, enjoy life, not think about your work, not think about your performance, not worry about the tasks that are coming, not worry about your future, not give so much attention to your worry and anxiety, your self-doubts, your negative thoughts. You need to enhance your life. It's time to change your life. It's time to improve your life. It's time to transform your life. We can't live with the same thoughts. We can't live with the same mindset. We can't live with the same habits, behaviors that doesn't make us contribute to our goals, that doesn't let us move forward and achieve our goals. So relax, take recovery. Block a time on your schedule, a specific time that you're going to the gym, that you're going to visit a friend, that you're going to go out and take a walk and enjoy a nature. So have some enjoyment in your life. Have fun, man. Do some exercises like meditation or yoga in order to improve your performance. So do not think that when you're doing that, you're wasting your time. I know many entrepreneurs, they are worried. They say, oh, I have so much to do. I have many tasks. I used to be like this. I swear, God, I promise you. I used to have this weak mindset. I was like committing out of anxiety. I was saying to everyone that, oh, I'm working and I have so many projects, tasks. I'm sorry, I can't go out. I can't enjoy my life. I can't spend time with my relationships. That's very wrong. That's false. Instead, it's impacting your life. It's impacting your performance. You will be drained. You will be burned out and you will be very slow in your performance. So a task that would take for example, like 30 minutes or 1 hour, it would take you like 2-3 hours. Why? You know why? Because you don't listen to your body, because you don't take rest, because you don't recover, because you don't let the data, the information stick in your brain, in your mind. That's why you forget a lot of things. That's why you lose focus. That's why you're not efficient. You're not very efficient in your work, in your life. You're not healthy. You don't look healthy. So make sure that you take rest and take care of your mental health as well. And the other thing is, overworking doesn't mean that you're going to be a very, very successful entrepreneur. Instead, work smart, not work hard. Tasks will never end. You will have many projects and tasks coming on your way. So thinking that, oh, I will accomplish all these tasks in this week and I'm not going out, I'm not doing anything else, I'm not hanging out any places or with anybody, I'm just gonna do these tasks. See, the business tasks will never end. You will always have tasks. So make sure you get enough rest and do not worry about your future, about those tasks, and work smart instead of working very hard, because your body is important, your health is important. And the other thing is, we live in a time where you have many services all around you, like many softwares, programs, virtual assistants, delegations. Like you have all these resources, and even though yet you push on your health, you hurt your body, you don't listen to your body, you push on yourself without consulting, without getting help, without asking for help. For example, if you feel like you have many tasks that doesn't bring you so much value and takes so much time, you can always hire a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant can do so much work for you. If you have, for example, a social media work or blogs or articles or any other activities or tasks or projects, you can always hire a virtual assistant that will save you so much time, so much energy, so much effort, so much headache. So make sure that you ask for your help and hire a virtual assistant. And the other thing is, we have so much technology now. Our technology has improved a lot than before. You have Google, you have ChatGPT, AI, you have many different services, softwares. They can do so much work for you. So why push on yourself? Why do everything by yourself and ending up being stressed, overwhelmed, tired, exhausted? Why can't you use some of these softwares? Some of services softwares, they cost even like very low fees. So instead of draining your health and not spending time with your family, with your friends, and you can always borrow these services, you can always use these services to make progress, to grow your business, to take care of your health, to pay attention to your body. So make sure you use those services and softwares. And you can always delegate tasks. If tasks take so much time, energy from your body, you can always delegate to someone else who is expert, who can do so much work for you. That way you can do, or you can go and spend your time with high impactful tasks or tasks that moves the needle. So make sure you follow this step in order to develop and grow your business. And the other thing is, overworking doesn't mean success. We think that we will be very successful if we work 5 days, 6, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, and not taking any vacations, not spending time with our relationships. See, neglecting your health, neglecting your relationships, your friends will make you feel bored. You will lose sight of your goals. I swear God, I'm telling you from my personal experience. For a while, I neglected my relationships. My friends, they were contacting me, they were calling me, they were asking me to come and meet them or to come to the church. So I was saying no. I thought I would say no to everybody, to everything in my life that would bring me success into my life, that will make me grow, that will bring happiness. That's very false reality. That's very wrong. And anybody tells you do that, do not listen to that individual. I promise you, I lived months, weeks, I swear God, I felt so bored. I even lost sight. I lost motivation, engagement towards my goals. I didn't feel like I have goals or I'm working towards my goals. I lost my motivation. I didn't enjoy working. I didn't like it. I started to feel worried and anxiety, afraid. Oh, I was saying to myself, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Now I'm not following my goals. Now I feel so tired, less motivated. I'm not doing efficient work. Every task it should take me 30 minutes or mostly an hour. Now it's taking me so much time. Why? Because I neglected my relationships. Because I didn't go out, meet people, have fun, enjoy life, listen to their stories, listen to their lifestyle. I didn't talk to them. I didn't tell them about my goals. I kept hiding myself, isolating myself from society, from friends, from family members, from church. Like when I go to the church, I was feeling so happy. I was feeling energized because you see, the wonderful thing about entrepreneurship is that you schedule your week, you plan your week, you put your projects, tasks, you block times on your time management system, on your schedule. So you have prepared a plan for your week, just like they do in other companies, in the normal 9 to 5 jobs. So you have planned this week. And many entrepreneurs, they don't block time for enjoyment, for rewards, for having fun, for enjoying life, for taking care of their health. So they block times on their schedule just for work, mostly for work, but they forget to block times for enjoyment, for spending time with families, for work-life balance. That's why many entrepreneurs, they don't have work-life balance in their life, and they always struggle and complain about work-life balance. It's mostly because they have this false mindset. They have this idea that, oh, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm gonna work every day 24 hours a day, or 18 hours a day, and 7 days a week, and 30 days in a month, and I will never listen to anybody. I will not take anyone's calls. I will not spend time with my family. I will not go out and eat in restaurants. I will not go to the gym and train my body. So they avoid so many benefits, so many important tasks, important activities in their life, and they put all their time, all their energy, all their focus just on the business, just on their entrepreneurship life, and until they find themselves, and at the end of the week, at the end of the month, they are so tired, they are not engaged, and then they go tell you that, oh man, I lost motivation, I lost engagement, I lost the sight of my goals. I'm not feeling ambition. I'm not feeling super enthusiastic, excited about my goals. And they continue doing that, and they waste 6 months, a year, and they wonder why they don't grow up. They wonder why their health is not improving. They wonder why their business is not moving forward. So make sure that you block times to enjoy life, to have fun. And the last step is build new habits, my friends. Instead of working so much, instead of overworking and ending up in burnout, build new habits. So when you build new habits, when you break old habits, you will be focusing your time, your energy, your effort on your tasks, on your habits. That will save you so much time. When you build new habits, good habits, when you change your behaviors, your old habits and behaviors, you will be very light in your body. You will feel you're lighter because you eat healthy, because you exercise more, because you're productive, you're reading more, you're feeding your brain, and you're making progress. So you feel lighter in your body. You feel faster. You do activities faster. You don't pace yourself based on the time. You pace yourself based on your health, based on your habits. So you work faster, you finish your projects, your tasks on your to-do list earlier, and then you go out and enjoy life. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening to this episode, and I think this is one of my best episodes that I have published so far, and I was so happy to share with you tips, advices, strategies that will enhance your life, that will improve your life, that will transform your entrepreneurial life. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye everyone.